everyone, welcome to meditation class. My name is Claudia Samuelson. If we haven't met before, I'm so happy that you're joining me today. So today's class is going to be a special class about pranayama, and pranayama translates into breath exercises. We've done several breath exercises and in previous classes, so you guys are kind of familiar with the subject of pranayama and what it's all about. So today I'm going to cover what is pranayama, what it is used for, why we do it, and the benefits of it. And then of course we'll practice a couple of new simple beginner pranayamas during class today. So what is a pranayama? Again, it's a breath exercise. It's how we're manipulating the breath in a particular way, a particular pattern. One of the breath exercises I've taught before is Kapalabhati, and it's a passive inhale with an active exhale. So it sounds like this. So it's a pattern, right? Another one is alternate nostril breathing. That's whenever you have the mudra and you breathe in and out through each side in a particular pattern. And there's actually a couple different ways to do alternate nostril. I just always teach the same one way because it's kind of easiest, especially through video. And so those are the ones you are already familiar with. Today we're going to practice a pranayama that includes a little bit of breath retention. And another thing we're going to do is meditate on the breath. So what's the difference between a breath exercise and meditating on the breath? A breath exercise is when we are actively changing the breath. We're doing something that is different from you just relaxing and passively letting your body breathe, right? Because our breath is voluntary and involuntary. When we meditate on the breath, we're just watching it. We're kind of taking a step back and just watching what does our breath do whenever we're in this particular pose. Most of the time we're laying down in Shavasana. And so we're just watching it. When we meditate is whenever we're just being the observer at that point. We're not trying to change it. We're just focusing on one particular quality. So we're going to experience both pranayama and meditating on the breath, the latter of which we'll be doing at the end of class. So why do we do pranayama in the first place? What's the point of it? There's two reasons why we do pranayama. One of them is for scientific reasons, and the other one is for energetic reasons. And I'm going to start with the energetic reasons because that one is kind of easier to explain. When we do different styles of pranayama, they either energize us or they really relax us. So when we do Kapalabhati, that's whenever we're directing the air up and the energy up. Whenever we exhale forcefully, it's pushing everything up towards our heads. And that way it gets all the stale energy that tends to settle down in our legs and in our low body, and it forces everything up and out, and it's very cleansing, and that brings us more alertness because now that stagnant energy is no longer sitting in our bodies. Versus whenever we do alternate nostril breathing, you may have realized in the past, like, oh my goodness, this is so relaxing, which is why I encourage y'all to do that either before bed, or if you're having a stressful day, to just take out like 2, 3, 5 minutes of your day and just sit down and do alternate nostril breathing because it makes such a difference in your mood, right? So that's the energetic differences that you may have already noticed. Scientifically, we know that our diaphragm is a muscle. So the diaphragm is a big old flat pancake-like muscle that sits at the bottom of your rib cage, and it's like this whenever you exhale, and as you inhale, it pulls down and kind of hollows out, and then exhale, it moves back up into your ribs, and that's what sucks the air in and pushes the air out whenever you breathe. And so this muscle is something, of course, that can be strengthened. It's a muscle, right? Whenever we do pranayams, that's one way to strengthen that muscle. Another way to strengthen it is when we do inversions, whenever we go upside down, or whenever we do really deep twists and still force ourselves, both in the inversions and in the twist, to breathe as deep as possible. That's why I'm so encouraging of telling you guys to breathe deeply whenever we're in those certain poses, because I want to strengthen your diaphragm muscle. The reason we strengthen our diaphragm muscle is because of a stronger diaphragm, we're able to take fuller, deeper breaths of air. And I'm sure you can imagine, you get more air into your lungs, you get more oxygen, and that oxygen can rejuvenate your brain, your skin, your cells and tissues, which again has so many benefits that I'm not even going to be able to fit in one video. The other scientific reason, which is my favorite reason for doing any kind of breath exercise, is because every time you breathe, your diaphragm is massaging your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is your 10th cranial nerve that runs all the way from your brain all the way down through your abdomen into your solar plexus, which is what is the reason why you have a solar plexus in the first place. That's the end of your vagus nerve. And the whole way down to your abdomen, it wraps itself all the way around your esophagus. Now, the only hole in your big old pancake shaped muscle of your diaphragm is your esophagus. So imagine that there's that little hole, and as you inhale, your diaphragm stretches down your esophagus, and as you exhale, it goes back up your esophagus again, which is wrapped in the vagus nerve. The deeper that you breathe in and out, the wider range of motion has massaging that nerve. The reason why it's so important to stimulate that nerve is because it has parasympathetic nerve fibers in it. Now, your parasympathetic nervous system, if you've done any research into psychology, is what's responsible for calming you down. So that's why we do pranayama. That's why we do diaphragmatic breathing, which is what I teach at the beginning of all my classes, the slow, deep, smooth breath, because that's really what gives you the most amount of gentle, calming stimulation. And that's why some yogis even like to chant mantras and stuff, because the vibration on your esophagus can also stimulate it. Just another way to activate the vagus nerve. So there's some really cool spiritual, energetic benefits to pranayama. There's also some really cool scientific support behind it too, which is why I think it's really cool. And I hope that now, knowing this information, you're going to be able to dive deeper into our practice today, because now you know what's going on behind the scenes. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. I know that was a lot of talking at the beginning of my video, but we're going to get started now. You can sit cross-legged like me. I always recommend sitting on a block, bolster, folded blanket, folded pillow, just a pillow. Anything that gets your hips higher than your knees. That'll help relax your iliopsoas muscles. If you would prefer to sit in a different position or even sit in a chair, that's cool too. You do what's most comfortable for your body. Once you get to where you're going, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, sit up super tall, and close your eyes. Notice how your mind and your body feel right now. You can let those thoughts go. Bring your awareness to your breath. Let's make our breath deep. Inhale, expand your low belly. Exhale, compress your low belly. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, compressing. On your next inhale, expand your low belly and your low back. Exhale, compress your belly and back. On your next inhale, expand your belly your back, and your rib cage. Exhale, compress your belly, back, and rib cage. On your next inhale, expand your belly, back, ribs, and upper chest. Exhale, compress your belly, back, ribs, and chest. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, compressing. Your breath is deep, starting in your low belly. Your breath is smooth, moving in and out without any catches or shakiness. Your breath is even. The inhale is the same length as your exhale. Your breath is continuous. Your inhale leads right into the exhale and vice versa. Finally, your breath is quiet, breathing in and out only through your nose. Unless your sinuses are clogged, then you can breathe through your mouth. Let's begin to count the breath to a count of 6. You can follow my lead. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your breath moving, counting on your own. We're now going to apply a 4-count hold in between your inhales and exhales. You can follow my lead. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let your breath return to normal. Let your breath just be natural. Notice how your mind and your body feel. Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Try to coordinate your breath with your movement. Inhale as you shrug your shoulders up. Exhale as you push your shoulders down. Reverse your circle. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down one more time. Now neck rolls. Inhaling as you look up. Exhaling as you look down. Reverse your circle. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Inhale, reach your right hand up by your ear. Pat yourself on your back. Grab your elbow and bend it back. This will stretch out your tricep muscle. Try to keep your chin off of your chest. The tendency is to tuck. Try to keep your chin up. One more breath. Gently switch out your hands. Pat yourself on the back with your left hand. Grab your elbow and bend it back. Keeping your chin off your chest, and keep breathing. Gently release. Inhale, reach your arms out into a T. Exhale, make an X in front of you with your right hand on top. Wrap and twist your arms. You can put your palms together, the backs of your hands together, or give yourself a big bear hug, whatever works for you. Once you get to what feels good, inhale, lift your elbows up and press your shoulder blades down. Exhale, press your elbows down. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, press your elbows down. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, press them down. Great job. Inhale, unwrap and reach. Exhale, make an X in front of you, left hand on top this time. Wrap and twist. Same options as last time. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Great job. Inhale, reach back out into a T. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders down and together. Reach your knuckles away from your body. I'm going to show you that from the side. Interlace your fingers behind your back, roll your shoulders together, reach your knuckles away from your body. You can put your palms together or open up your hands, either works fine. One more breath. Exhale, gently release your hands, shake out your arms a little bit, sit down onto your bottom, separate your legs as wide as you want, flex or point your toes, inhale, reach your right hand up and over towards your left foot. You should feel a nice stretch on your whole right side body. Keep pressing your left elbow or hands into the ground, opening your chest, trying to draw that right shoulder blade back behind you. Inhale, reach a little more. Exhale, come back to center gently. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach up and over with your left hand. And breathe. Notice that there's a difference between your two sides. Open your chest. Inhale, reach a little more. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, sit up in the center. Exhale, walk your hands out as far as it feels good to you. If you have a prop, whether it's a block or a pillow, you can grab it and rest your forehead on it. Or you can just chill out here. With every exhale, try to sink a little deeper into your legs. On your next inhale, walk your hands in so you sit up all the way. Bend your knees and gently bring your feet back together. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Point and flex your toes. Rotate your feet in one direction. And go the other way. Open and close your feet. Great. Now flex both of your feet up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach up with a tall spine. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can with a flat back. This is going to be an active forward fold. So grab whatever you can, whether it's your toes, ankles, calves, doesn't matter how far you are, grab somewhere on your legs. Keep your feet flexed and keep a straight spine, shoulders away from the ears. Great job. With every exhale, bend your elbows and pull yourself down a little bit more. It doesn't have to be a big movement, just go a little bit deeper and a little deeper. One more breath. Inhale, sit up all the way. Bend your right knee and bring it just inside your left leg. You can either have your foot on the inside of your extended leg or you can cross it over, your choice. Make sure that your foot isn't super close to your body. You want it to be pressed out, preferably in front of your knee. Once you find your alignment, flex your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your right. Hug this knee, your bent knee, in towards your body, or you can cross your left hand up and over. Turn your shoulders open to the right side of your room and turn your gaze over your right shoulder. If you're pregnant, make sure you open to the left instead. Two more deep breaths. Twist a little deeper each time. Inhale, gently come back to center. Extend both legs again, you can walk them out. All right, same thing on the other side. Bend your left knee, cross it over if you did so on the other side. Flex your right foot. Make sure your left foot isn't too close to your body. It's pressed out a little ways. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, twist to your right. Unless you're pregnant, twist to your left if you are. Keep your right foot flexed and open your shoulders to the left side of your room. Turn your gaze over your left shoulder as far as you can. As you sit here and breathe deeply, imagine your diaphragm muscle becoming stronger. What does that do to the pose? Inhale, come back to center. Nice. Extend your legs in front of you again. Shake them out. All right. Draw your feet in towards your body, feet together, knees apart in a butterfly pose. You can grab onto your ankles or your feet. Inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, lean forward with a flat back. This is an active pose, so I want you again to keep your shoulders away from your ears, keeping a straight spine. If you want more, you can press your elbows into your knees. The further down you come, the more intense of a stretch it'll be. It's okay if it's not a big fold for you. Just keep your breath moving, as always, and gently tuck your chin. Look down on the floor in front of you to keep your spine in alignment. Inhale, sit up all the way. Nicely done. Scoot your feet in front of you. So now you're in more of a diamond shape with your legs. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can with the flat back. This one's going to be passive. So once you fold as far as you can, round your spine, tuck your chin. With every exhale, sink a little deeper into the stretch. You should feel this in the outside of your hips. One more deep breath. When you're finished, walk your hands in, setting your upper body up all the way. Close your knees up like a book. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug because you deserve it. From here, we're going to transition into an easy seated pose. So if you want to just sit cross-legged, that's cool. Or if you want to sit on your knees slash shins, like folded back, you're welcome to do that. This is a great beginner's pranayama that is great if you want to experience or experiment with mantra. Mantra is just it's a special type of word, repeated in a pattern that for our purposes stimulate our vagus nerve, and it's going to enhance the rest of our class today. And I want to give you the experience of a mantra. We're just going to say hum. It's a really great grounding mantra. If you want to focus on your first chakra, if you were there for my chakra meditation class, I encourage you to bring your awareness to the bottom of your pelvis, and you can even imagine a warm red light as you do so, because this is a great, very grounding mantra. It's just hum, H-U-M, and this is what it sounds like. Hum. We'll take a deep breath in and out together. One more breath in, exhale, and we'll let out our hum. We'll do 3 rounds of it. And then after that, we'll lay down for Shavasana and finish out class with a meditation. So again, make sure you're sitting up tall. Ground through your sit bones. Close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in and out together. One more breath in. Let's do one more round of 3 hums. For this next round, I really want you to focus on the sensation you feel in your face and in your throat. Feel your lips vibrating together, feel the gentle vibrations in your throat, and see how far down you can sense the vibration in your esophagus. Close your eyes again, make sure your spine is still nice and tall. Ground through your sit bones. Let's take a deep breath in and out together. One more breath in. Hum. Observe how your mind and body feel. Gently open your eyes again. You can bring your legs back together. And then lay down onto your back. Extend your legs down in front of you and your arms by your sides. I'm sitting up so I can talk to you, but please stay laying down. Before we completely let go in Shavasana, I want you to take a deep breath in and squeeze every muscle in your body. Clench your jaw, clench your fists, squeeze your toes, squeeze your arms in by your sides, squeeze your legs together, squeeze your core muscles, squeeze a little bit more, squeeze everything. Exhale, relax. Let's do it again. Inhale, squeeze your muscles, squeeze everything, squeeze harder than last time. Clench your jaw, squeeze your eyes shut, squish up your face, squeeze your shoulders up by your ears. One more big inhale, exhale, completely let go. Separate your arms from your sides, separate your feet apart by several inches. Roll your shoulder blades underneath your back, supporting your heart. And gently tuck your chin. Bring your awareness back to how your mind and your body feel. Notice if there's a difference between this moment and the beginning of class. Now shift your awareness to your breath. Just observe it. Don't try to change it. In Shavasana, this is our only pose in yoga where we absolutely let go of our breath and of our muscles. Our body is passive. Our mind is still alert, but it's just watching. It's not trying to change anything. You can let all of those thoughts go. Send your awareness all the way down to your toes. You may feel a sensation or see a light. Whatever it is, send your awareness all the way to your toes. Feel your toes, your feet, the tops and bottoms of your feet, and your ankles. Invite all of these tiny muscles to relax. Send your awareness to your legs. Feel your calves and shins, the front and back of your knees, the front and back of your thighs. Invite these powerful muscles to relax. Bring your awareness to your hips and pelvis. Feel your hips and pelvis release. Draw your awareness up your torso. Soften your abdominal muscles. Sending gratitude to all the vital organs housed beneath these muscles. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Send gratitude to your lungs for remembering to breathe when you forget. Bring your awareness to your back, feeling your low back, your mid back and upper back. How many vertebrae can you feel? Can you feel the vertebrae in your spine resting on the mat? Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Feel your shoulders soften. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms and hands. Can you feel your fingertips? Begin to draw your awareness back up your arms through your wrist, elbows and shoulders, back along your collarbones to the hollow of your throat. Feel the muscles in your throat and neck release. Bring your awareness to your face. Soften your jaw, your lips and cheeks. Feel your breath moving in and out your nose. Feel your eyelids growing heavy. Mentally massage your temples, your third eye and forehead. Feel the sides of your head, and the back of your head resting on the mat. Finally, feel the crown of your head, resting your awareness here. For the next couple of breaths, breathe as though your entire body breathes as one. Relax your effort with this. You don't have to change anything. Just feel the underlying unity in your body. You can let your body go. Bring your awareness only to your breath. Feel the sensation of your breath moving in and out your nose. Can you feel the subtle coolness of your inhale and the subtle warmth of your exhale? Now notice the brief pause at the top of your inhale and the brief pause at the bottom of your exhale. Not changing anything, just observing. Breathing in and out. Feeling the coolness of your inhale and the warmth of your exhale. smoothness. Feeling the smoothness of your breath. Observing the gentle pauses between breaths. Now begin to deepen your breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Gently roll over onto one side and pause in the fetal position, cradling your head in your arms. Pause for a moment in gratitude for yourself, for showing up today and putting in the effort. You just did something so good for your mind, body, and soul. When you're ready, sit up into an easy seated pose. Let's inhale, reach our hands over our head one more time for a big stretch. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. We will end our class together by saying namaste. Thank you for joining me today on our pranayama workshop. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know how it felt in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out the description for this week's quote of the week. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.